3, 2, 1. Happy holidays! Brickmaniacs, it might be 87 degrees here in Minnesota, but guess what? We are already shifting our focus to the 2024 holiday season because, well, that's just how far our production schedule is all out already.
Right, and because of what this is, we have to launch it early.
Exactly. This year, 2024, is going to mark the first ever arrival of the premium Battle of the Bulge Brickmania Advent Calendar, which is going to be totally awesome. It's going to come with a whole bunch of cool stuff, including 3 premium minifigures, some neat little scenarios and stuff. We'll get to that in a minute, but I want to say the reason for this black bar here is because we know some people don't want to have the Advent Calendar spoiled for them, so we're going to give you a little bit of heads up before we actually reveal it. However, there's some cool stuff that comes along with this as well that I want to go over. So first things first, if you pre-order this Advent Calendar during its first week of initial availability on Brickmania.com, you will receive a free Tiger Tank Christmas sweater, custom minifig torso to go along with your order. That'll be a gift with purchase like it has in the past, and it'll just ship when the pre-order is ready to go as well. In addition to that, pre-ordering this calendar will also give you the option to secure up to 2 of the upcoming World War II Battle of the Bulge 101st Paratrooper custom minifigs as well. Those will only be available on pre-order when you pick up the Advent Calendar. And then finally, in relation to this, kicking off kicking off pretty much whenever they ship, but ending January 31st, 2025, we're going to be running a mock contest to see who can create the coolest scenes featuring the aspects included within this Advent Calendar. That'll wrap up on the 31st. Look for more information on the blog and website moving forward in the future. But the prize for that is going to be securing your own 2025 Advent Calendar, because we had so much fun putting this one together.
That's right.
We wanted to guarantee that for 2025. So if you're able to turn this into a cool scene, which I'm sure you'll have plenty of aspects to do so, go ahead and join in that mock contest and be ready to show that off. More details to come there. Now, we're going to remove the black bar here in just a minute and showcase pretty much everything that is coming with the calendar. We are keeping the 24th day, however, secret from everybody, even if you did watch this video, because what's the fun of having all the mystery spoiled, right? You want something a little bit to end it. So that'll be cool once we finally showcase that. But if you don't want to see what is included in the Advent Calendar, jump ahead to this time in the video, because that was when we will remove this and not spoil almost everything that is included with the 2024 Battle of the Bulge Advent Calendar. So if you don't want to see it, jump ahead right now, because away goes the black box. All right, Dan, so take us through this creation a little bit here. Tell us a little bit about what this signifies and everything that's kind of included with this neat little build.
Okay, first off, a caveat. This gray, these walls, they are not included. That is my display model. This is to give you an idea of what you can do with your 2024 Advent Calendar. It is 101st Airborne themed. It's Battle of the Bulge themed. It is 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge. There's some 25th anniversary of Brickmania Easter eggs in here as well. So
Nano Brick Battle.
Yeah, there's some throwback items. So what you will get, as Dylan said, there's 3 custom figures. You will get a custom General McAuliffe, Anthony McAuliffe. You'll get a custom 101st Airborne Field Medic. That's going to be a great figure. You're gonna recognize him instantly. And then the other figure will be a Panzer Grenadier of the likes that we haven't done in years. So
nice.
It'll be 3 cool custom figures. Plus, every day will be a little bit of a present. So those are 3 of the days. I'm not even going to go through day by day, but
I'm considering this snowman the 4th custom minifigure included, because he's so awesome.
So you do get a custom minifigure. So any of you saw our Battle of the Bulge display, that huge, even that museum display that we put together, one of the hits was the snowman that was in there. So the snowman had to make a comeback. So you're going to get road signs, crossroad signs, famous. All this stuff is taken right out of the Battle of the Bulge. General McAuliffe's office, where he famously penned his response to the German German commander demanding the 101st surrender of Bastogne. There's a whole medical kit that's going to be coming, and then you have the headquarters. So you'll have radios, typewriters. So it's premium. So there'll be a lot of printed stuff. We couldn't print everything. There's going to be some stickers in addition. Just some of the stuff, it's just like it's too hard to print, or it would drive that cost up so high that it's not going to make sense. So stickers and prints. but you could get away with not using the stickers at all.
And basically, you're going to have a ton of mock accessories. Hence the reason for the contest is we wanted to be able to see just kind of, obviously Dan has put together this awesome little display here. We want to see what you guys got too once you open everything up. And like Dan said, we're not going through it day by day, so each day will still be a surprise. But it's kind of cool the way this thing is even packaged up too.
Right. So it's 24 unique sets actually. 24 sets. They will actually be individually boxed inside of a bigger box. So it literally is 24 presents you get to open. That's going to be fun. It's going to be, you're going to have some activities. We do have the Nano Brick Battle is going to make its debut. If you've seen the commercial, it is going to be,
the infamous commercial.
So yes, we'll have a few gaming activities that you can do. We've already been thinking of like alternative Nano Brick Battle games, Nano Brick Scrimmage, Nano Brick, checkers, whatever. It'll all work. Two brand new Micro Brick Battle
Here
pieces.
they come.
So they're coming around the bend now.
King Tiger.
King Tiger. Never. I don't know why. For all the reasons, we've done everything else except the King Tiger. Finally got a King Tiger, and we're gonna have Cobra King. So a German
Jumbo Sherman.
Sherman Jumbo, not a German Sherman.
German Sherman. Good enunciation, though. I like it.
Yeah. So those are new. They'll have the normal game stats and stuff. And hopefully, my goal before this all comes out is that we'll have a whole revamp of the microbrickbattle.com, which a lot of people don't even know about. So get that all going. But 2 new micro brick battle tanks, Nano Brick Battle, all the cool
minifig scale dreidel game.
Yeah. You actually a functional dreidel. Yeah. Minifigs, yeah. So I mean, it's a kind of a unique year because Christmas and Hanukkah actually are overlapping this year. So. We had to throw in a little Hanukkah call out.
Why
to that.
not?
So, menorah and dreidel games. So that's all going to be in here. Medic bag or medic kit, I should say. It's actually a medic crate. Radios, portable field telephones.
I love that field telephone, Bill. That is so cool.
Yeah. So it's cool. And then the mortar. Will is making us some mortar rounds, which we used to be a staple of Brickmania, the Brickmania mortar, but now we're putting it in the it's been gone for a long time. Bringing it back. So a little bit of throwback stuff, a little bit of new stuff, and I think it's going to be a fun little build.
Yeah, I think each day is going to come with a surprise, and you'll be able to kind of put that scene together as you go through the days of the holidays and kind of enjoy it. Like Dan said, there's not the walls and stuff isn't included. There's 3 figures total,
Only
so
3.
You'll see that we've got.
I just have some 101st stand-in figures.
Exactly, because we wanted to be able to kind of show how many different ways you can configure the various things that are going to be included in this calendar as well.
Right. Ignore the figures, except the snowman. I mean, he's got that cool gas mask on.
That's so cool.
So the German gas mask on the snowman. Of course, he's giving his holiday greetings in his own German way.
Of course.
What you're seeing now these are classic figures. What are going to come with us will be premium figures.
Right.
So
this is a prototype, so to speak, hence the lack of printing stickers and all that kind of stuff included. But like we said, we wanted to give you guys a good visual of kind of what the possibilities were, the different scenes that you could configure. To your heart's desire is pretty much the way this goes. We're just trying to put all the ammunition, so to speak, in your hands to be able to get creative with it, which, it's what Brickmania is all about. And then, like we said, little mock contest going on. So if you're able to make the ultimate scene using some of your own pieces and the stuff included with the advent calendar, you can go ahead and submit that to us and maybe win a shot at securing the 2025 calendar next year.
24 days of goodies plus 2 additional days. You can get up to 2 of the new 101st.
That's true. Yep.
These are the 101st at Bastogne, and then the bonus tiger sweater.
Yeah, and then the bonus one is, like I said, through Friday.
So it's like 27 days of Christmas.
And then again, this does not actually include day 24.
Yeah, you're not seeing any of that.
That's a secret from everybody. Only the inner circle knows about that on its way. All right, let's move on to what is getting ready to ship this week. All right, Brickmaniacs who did not want the advent calendar spoiled, welcome back to the Thursday Sit Rep. For the rest of you, we're just going to keep rolling on to what is now getting ready to ship this weekend. So this is the Special Forces Humvee. This is hot off the press. As you can see, it doesn't have its figures included with it, but that's because they're just getting ready to roll now this week. So those will be shipping very soon for online orders and to retail stores. This thing is loaded with prints.
It is.
Yeah.
It is more than we normally would do on a vehicle this size, but it is a special Humvee, and we wanted to make sure that it was treated thusly. If you remember, our last Special Forces Humvee was also a premium kit, so we can't turn the dial backwards.
I know. I mean, look at those perfect calibers, that skull on the turret. There's so much cool stuff jammed into this. And you might also remember that during the pre-order phase, and even for the kits that are still available online, this is where you were able to get first crack at the modern U.S. Navy SEAL Operator. That's custom minifig with perfect caliber brick arms, M4 Army ACOG with PEQ. Those will now be available standalone come Friday morning at 8 a.m. However, like we've said in the past, with the majority of these popular pre-orders, most people decided to add the maximum amount possible, which you still could do because there's still a couple of these available on the website. But that also means that the initial offering of individual minifigures is going to be rather limited for the first batch. That doesn't mean we can't bring them back and release more in the future, but it does mean that the ones available this Friday going to be kind of limited.
We'll probably hinge on when we do the next batch of this particular Humvee. There are a few left online.
Which is now the only way online that you can secure that SOCOM Assault Pack too.
Right. You will be able to get those at Brickmania retail stores. But that SOCOM Pack, not available separately otherwise.
Yeah, so that's if you want to get that SOCOM Pack, you'll have to go through the actual order page for the Humvee itself. If you're just looking for the seal, you can get that. Otherwise, the way to get the SOCOM Pack is to head into one of Brickmania's retail stores while supplies last.
And you might want to call ahead because we're still, I mean, the printing on this, it kind of tipped the scale of like, the print team is crying uncle. we really like,
no more.
Yeah, too much. Of course, it's not too much. It was just, unexpected down the pipeline. After Labor Day, everybody thought they could get a nice relaxing time. Yeah,
we didn't step off the gas. We never do.
Paid the price for it.
We never do. So the other thing I want to mention as well, for those of you who are either considering the Advent calendar or even picking up something like this or anything else that is available on brickmania.com, there is still a very small portion of the C ration crates available as gift with purchases. For orders of $150 or more. So in theory, if you were to secure that Advent calendar pre-order, you not only would get that Tiger Tank Christmas sweater custom minifig torso free, but you'd also get the C ration crate promo, again, while supplies last, added to your cart as well. So just a little extra incentive if you're considering picking stuff up this Friday. And then finally, for the new releases, we have the Apocalypse Wrist Buddy, which is kind of one of those if you know situations, but there's a lot of those figures out there. A lot of people have been making their own custom figures. We loved the ones that we included with our Dwellers, so now we've featured an unprinted version that you can doctor up with your own artwork or just put right onto one of your own custom figures.
A Sharpie would be just fine.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's so small, right? Because minifig scale, Wrist Buddy is
It was one of the most requested accessory items of the last several months that I've been on the road, especially since I've had the Dweller figures with me. Where can I get the Wrist Buddy?
Yeah.
So we will have them, and like I said, I promised we would have them soon, and here they are.
Yeah. So, and actually, that brings up a good point. Speaking of shows, you get a little bit of a break now.
Yes. As much as I really enjoy it, have enjoyed being on the road, meeting a lot of Brickmania people and meeting a lot of Brickmania fans again. There's a lot of people that, I haven't seen since before COVID, getting out on the road. Not everybody's, I'm sorry, you can't come to World War Brick. You will come to World War Brick this year, right? Because we are going to have all-star cast. It's like the reunion World War Brick. Yeah, but anyway, it'll be great to have a couple of weeks off. Next show is Maker Faire in
correct. So if you're
a month away,
if you're over in the EU and you want to head to Norway, Andreas will be doing some displaying at the Kloss Expo, which is on October 5th and 6th. That's not a road store event. There's no selling, but hey, if you want to meet Andreas and check out some of his bills, he will be at the Kloss Expo on October 5th and 6th. Otherwise, if you're here in the States or planning on making a trip to where you can meet the team and check out the awesome Mare Island store in Vallejo, the Maker Faire Bay Area is October 18th through 20th.
Just one weekend this year, and it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event.
Correct.
We will be over in the shipyard over in the Maker Faire finishing up. So we built the submarine last year, most of it, got about 90% done, and we ran out of key parts. So we'll be over at the shipyard again, building the actual shipyard, the slipway that the Vallejo was built on. So we'll have a lot of fun getting that ready, and of course that goes on permanent display at the Vallejo store. The Vallejo store, his home of my gigantic mega build,
The Missouri.
USS Missouri. Always worth seeing. I mean, every time I walk into that store, I'm just like, wow, I remember building this thing, and it's still just as impressive today. I can't even believe it was actually built here in this building. But
yeah, and obviously Brickmania is the highlight, of course, but there's a whole bunch of other cool stuff that happens at Maker Faire as well. And then, like I said, you can check out that the Mare Island store as well.
It is
over
a
that weekend.
day long of just cool stuff. Come early, stay late. I mean, when the sun goes down and the gigantic robotic flaming insects. I'm not sure if they're going to be there this year again, but we had such a great time. The giant robotic giraffe.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of information we have in all the emails going out between now and pretty much Maker Faire. We have our little events graphic in there. That'll take you to the Maker Faire page with a little bit more information, not only on what Brickmania will be doing there, but also just the other cool stuff that you can check out while you're in the Bay Area that weekend. Definitely worth the trip, which is awesome. So that'll do it for the events coming up. Again, not until mid-October here in the States, and then early October over in Norway. But let's move on to the Monday stuff. So we have some stuff that was previously pre-ordered that is now getting ready to ship. We also have a couple of new pre-orders coming back. The Classic Series Humvee will be returning on pre-order come Monday. The 25-foot U.S. Coast Guard patrol boat will be returning on pre-order on Monday. And then the M3A1 Scout car, that's another Classic Series build. All three of those will be back on pre-order on Monday. And again, guys, like what we said with the Advent calendar, we're already running up to those holiday shipping dates. So if you are looking at any of these pre-orders and thinking, oh, I want to get that for Uncle Carl, or I better get that for...
Or it's on my wants list.
Or me, or I want this under the tree.
Let your gift giver know that these things are, and they're not big batches. In order to accommodate everybody's wishes of what's going to come back this year, we're making half batches and even smaller amounts, just so we can get a little bit of everything that people are asking for on the schedule. We're a small team. People have this idea that Brickmania is this huge corporate giant, but we're really just a small team, and we hand build everything. hand build everything. Yes, we appreciate these years, decades of support. But it's not. We can't just call our supplier in China and order more stuff. It doesn't work that way. We make everything by hand. So.
Yep, so some limited batches there. And again, that's one of the reasons we have that pre-order acknowledgement on the website. Make sure you're looking at those dates when you click that acknowledgement, because like I said, that we're getting closer and closer to those not shipping out until really close to the holidays. And you still might have to buy wrapping paper.
We're into November now. we're pre-ordering for November.
The stuff getting ready to ship, so these will be soon available. The pre-order status will be removed for the ones that haven't sold out in their pre-order status. The USS Jimmy Carter, which is a 3-in-1 kit. That's the Seawolf class attack submarine. Then we also have the M3 half-track. That's a Classic Series that was previously pre-ordered. Saturday Afternoon Matinee Playset Part 2. Probably going to be the last offering of that kit in 2024. So if there's any copies available,
what you're hearing about any of these things we're mentioning, you're not going to see again this year.
So keep that in mind, because I know those are really popular and they're great for gifts, especially around the holidays for people who are fans of certain cinematography. Messerschmitt BF-109 G14, that was previously pre-ordered as well. The custom minifig 2-pack of the Dwellers, I believe that's sold out already, but those pre-orders are getting ready to ship. And then finally, our one lone just dropping and getting ready to head out the door right on release day is the World War II German Heer Rifleman Torso. That's another Classic Series printed element as well. So all of that will be hitting brickmania.com come Monday.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, quite frankly, surprised some of the stuff even actually went through the whole pre-order cycle, and there's still onesie twosies left. So don't sit on your hands too long, because, like I said, we're doing small batches, and we don't have a back room full of secret inventory. It's what you see is what you get. Yeah,
and as much as our heart breaks when there's people who are calling like, wait, is this going to be available? I need to get it. It's on the Christmas list. Well, sorry, we can't turn on a dime when it comes to that kind of stuff. So
if it's on the list, get it now.
Yeah, if it's on your list, get it now, or make sure you're reaching out to whoever's Christmas list you need to secure so that you're able to get what they want for the holidays. Because, like Dan said, these will be the final offerings for 2024 for the majority of it. Other than that, we got an Advent calendar stuff to put together, and lots of work to do.
Advent calendar is going to be awesome.
It's so cool. If you skipped it, I'm sorry. I'm glad you preserved the mystery for yourself. But for those of you who didn't, hopefully when that black bar went away, you were like, what? Because that's how we've been treating it here at the HQ. That's for sure.
Just wait until we get all the the actual printing and all that stuff. It's going to be even cooler.
Yeah, we'll showcase some of it on social media. The rest we'll maintain the mystery for, and otherwise, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And remember that mock contest because we're excited to see the creative Brickmaniac minds take over and put some cool stuff together.
Yeah, great like, little holiday display. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that'll do it for a Thursday Sit Rep. As always, thank you very much for watching.